the first Culture Index. Thanks for
Amazing.
being down here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no
Thanks
worries.
for coming.
No worries at all. And for everyone, this is Lauren from the Borrowed Nursery. And what we're doing today is we're doing the first Culture Index interview. What the Culture Index is all about is it's about videoing local business owners in each suburb on the Gold Coast all the way down to Byron Bay. And it just gives people the opportunity to connect to their community on a deeper level. So, first question. Tell us your story. How did you get started?
Okay, the Borrowed Nursery, it started, we were helping out some friends getting married for their wedding. So the concept was sort of like fiesta, Mexican theme.
Yeah.
And we incorporated flowers, but the main theme, particularly in the table settings, was plants in mixed match vessels. So
Yeah,
we were collecting throughout in the lead up to the wedding, different pots, different tins, different bits and pieces to pair those things. We wanted a unique kind of table setting.
Yeah, cool.
And collecting those and sourcing the plants, that's where the borrowed part of the Borrowed Nursery comes from. So that was the initial concept, was plant hire. So
Okay.
at the time, so we've been doing it for around 8 years, I think it's
8 years.
coming into 9.
Yeah, yeah.
Some days it feels like longer, sometimes it feels like we just started yesterday. It's interesting.
Yeah.
But that's where the concept started.
Yeah,
So
cool.
we were collecting that at the time, and there still is now, but at the time there was certainly plant hire around. It's been around for ages.
Yeah.
But we wanted to approach it in a more bespoke, curated way.
Yeah, cool.
A bit of a buzzword, those two, but
We love that.
that was the approach.
Yeah, cool.
A little bit more thought out
Cool.
for those more smaller events, and wanting to get into the corporate sort of arena as well.
Cool, cool.
But that's how it started, and then it's just sort of evolved to have the retail offering
Awesome.
as well, and now events too.
Awesome. Well, for people that aren't so familiar with the Borrowed Nursery, tell us like what you offer.
I guess the whole concept, it spans across 3 main services. So
Yeah.
we have our retail spaces, so obviously plants.
Yeah.
Mostly indoors, some outdoors.
Yeah.
We can source specific things for specific jobs, but mostly indoor. Of course, pots and homewares as well.
Yeah.
So there's the retail side of things, the plant hire side of things.
Yeah.
So that goes across the corporate realm. So for sporting events, corporate boxes, that type of thing.
Yeah, cool.
For private events like weddings, just dressing up halls, dressing up marquees. So that's the plant hire side of things.
Yeah, cool.
And venue hire as well. So we've now got 3 locations, and we offer those for your weddings, celebrations like that, birthdays, corporate things, brand launches, workshops. So yeah, across 3 sort of main areas is what we
Yeah,
do.
cool.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about what you guys do is comes into that curated piece.
Yeah.
Like you're so good at choosing the right types of plants and having that curated
Yeah.
aesthetic, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah. Yeah.
cool. Tell us, why do you do what you do? What gets up in the morning? What feeds your soul?
I think at the start,
That's a big question.
that is loaded.
I know it's a big
That is so
question.
loaded. How long have we got? I'm either going to ramble or have nothing. No. I think at the start, it was certainly, it felt very unique, like starting something from nothing.
Yeah.
And then with this
Yeah.
idea, it doesn't start without that idea. And we sort of, started it from the ground up, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pun too. So many puns when it comes to plants. But that's the driving force, and I definitely think I'm a creative person.
Yeah.
So always coming up with new ideas and how the brand can change with what we, I guess, staying authentic to the brand
Yeah.
and what we offer,
Yeah.
but also what do we need to change and adapt it, and especially like through COVID, that was important.
Yeah.
And sometimes it is hard having those 3 services. You're a bit of a jack of all trades, but master of none.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
don't feel like you're executing all of those things as you should.
Yeah.
But I kind of let that go over the years, I guess, because it makes us flexible.
Yeah, cool.
And we can angle to whatever the market or the customer needs from us.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
obviously plant hire, there was no need for it around COVID. There weren't any events.
Yeah,
There weren't
yeah,
really
yeah.
venue
Interesting.
hire either.
Yeah.
So then retail
Retail
became
picked
the
up.
hero, I
Yeah.
guess, because then also everyone was like stuck inside.
Yeah.
So they wanted to green out their spaces.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
I think always changing, always trying to stay ahead, staying authentic, but evolving all the
Yeah,
time.
awesome.
Yeah,
I think when you're creative, it's just in your blood, right?
I think it is.
You like,
yeah.
if you try the things, if you're creative, right?
Yeah, like it has its peaks and troughs. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm not coming up with anything new, but
Yeah.
but that's definitely And sometimes I get bogged down in detail. Like I don't necessarily like the detail side of things. I think that's a personality trait.
Yeah.
No, I like just thinking, oh, that's an idea. Let's do that, and try to get other people to do the work around
cool.
that. But yeah.
Why do you like living on the Gold Coast? Like, tell us what's special about the Gold Coast for you.
I don't know if this is a boring answer. It probably is, but the weather is pretty good.
Yeah.
I think spending a bit more time, and this is no shade on Melbourne. I love going to Melbourne. We've opened a shop in Melbourne.
Yeah.
I'll just slide that one in
100%
there.
slide that in there.
Come see us at Carlton North.
Awesome.
But basically, love going down there.
Yeah.
But also love coming home.
Yeah. I can relate to that.
You know?
I know we were talking about before going to Sydney and other places as well, but coming back here in the sunshine, right?
Yeah, and I think the Gold Coast is evolving. Hopefully our little business is a part of that. It's certainly over the last, 8 years that we've been doing it.
Yeah.
There's so many new creative people, like opening new restaurants, cafes, all that type of thing. There's still a lot to experience here. It's not just about the nice weather and the beach.
Yeah.
And its proximity, I guess, to getting to other places too. Like it's pretty central to it. You want to go down south to Byron, that's 40 minutes away from the southern end.
Yeah.
I live on the southern end of the Gold Coast. I definitely love that.
Yeah.
Around Cooley kind of area. It's relaxed kind of lifestyle. People are pretty chill and just it's a nice place to live.
It's amazing what vitamin D does for you, right?
It is important for you, isn't it? And you kind of see that.
Especially in winter as well.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. The crisp clear days in Melbourne are beautiful because you just get the nicest sunrises and get to wear a nice coat. Like we get to wear like coats
I
for
bought
2
some
days.
coats out this winter though, it's been cold.
Yeah, it has been. You get to dress up a little bit nice down there. But I don't know, I think I'm lucky that this is the base. We have a store in Brisbane as well.
Oh, awesome.
One as well.
Awesome, nice. Where's that
But
located?
it is still just so nice to have this place to come home to.
Yeah, cool.
Wake up, start your day, sunrise over the beach.
Yeah, nice.
Favorite thing to do.
Nice.
I think that's like my best hobby.
Yeah,
My
nice.
most favourite hobby, sorry.
Yeah.
Is it a hobby? I don't know.
I would call it a
Taking
hobby.
photos
I'd
of it?
call it a hobby.
Yeah,
I did the
sunsets
same thing.
too,
Morning's the best.
Yeah, so great.
Where can people find you in Brisbane? What's the...
We're in Windsor.
Oh,
It's
cool.
the northern side of
Cool.
the city. Brisbane people like to talk about north side and south side, like it's far,
It's a
they're
big thing.
far away.
Yeah.
But about 5 to 10 minutes north of the city in
Cool.
Windsor.
Cool.
We're at Colwell Place. It is a boutique little bunch of shops. It was and around 2020 is that's when we started there.
Wow.
And it was redeveloped, cafes, other retail. Yeah.
Cool.
And our florist is there too.
Oh,
I'm
wicked.
doing another plug. How good. I can keep on
You
going.
got lots going on.
It's called Folia.
Wicked.
So we operate out of a tenancy in that complex there.
Awesome.
So it's a good supplement to what we do.
Awesome. Okay, if you had to choose one spot in Mermaid Beach, what would it be and why?
How excited was I to answer this?
I know.
You have to, I have to say Havenia. I'm probably saying
So
it wrong.
good.
Sorry, girls, if I'm saying it wrong.
So
but
good.
The gelato is amazing.
Yeah.
Really nice experience. The girls know what they're doing. It's great when we have an evening event here, like maybe a workshop or something, and I see the time, like, yes, they're going to be open.
So good.
So I'm going to roll on the way home, get a tub. Sometimes, like if I'm feeling like it's been a rough week,
Like
a
the
whole
tub.
the family tub, but just for me.
They do a few sizes, right?
They do. You
Yeah.
go the biggest one.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. Hard
Wow.
to pick a favourite. There's so much in the suburb, but that's one.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And for anyone that wants to come down and see Lauren or check out the Borrowed Nursery, they're located at 44 Cronulla Ave. Or you can check them out on Instagram at the Borrowed Nursery, which is all one word. Cool.
Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.